Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Live and Love Life, where we're doing a daily wealth study. Currently, we're studying the science of getting rich, attracting financial success through creative thought, written by Wallace D. Wattles in 1910. The book is a bit outdated. I'm reading it because my mentors are rewriting the book, and they're about to release that book. And so I wanted to be well aware of it, as they've spent 1,000 hours in study of that book. But also, I believe this is the next part of my mission. It's a long time coming that I've struggled financially. I've struggled to make ends meet. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be able to live a life I love to live. That's my mission for myself and for you, is to help you build a life you love to live. So by bringing this study to you, I'm getting a dual purpose here. I'm getting a threefold purpose here, because I'm studying wealth. I'm doing what I can to build my wealth portfolio. And then I'm sharing that with you. And you can learn through this study with me. And then again, my mentors, Cora Cristobal and Sunil Tulsiani, they're rewriting this book. In fact, they've rewritten this book and they're about to release it. So I'm helping to promote them and to promote their book through the study of the science of getting rich. So we're going to move on to chapter 13 today. Chapter 13. So today is actually day 14. I seem to have lost track, but today is day 14. We're moving on to chapter 13, getting into the right business. Success in any particular business depends on one thing: upon your possessing, in a well-developed state, the faculties required in that business. Without good musical faculty, no one can succeed as a teacher of music. Without exceptional mechanical abilities, no one can achieve great success in any of the mechanical trades. Without tact and a flair for commerce, no one can succeed in the mercantile pursuits. But to possess, in a well-developed state, the faculties required in your particular vocation does not ensure getting rich. There are musicians who have remarkable talent who yet remain poor. There are blacksmiths and carpenters who have excellent mechanical ability but who do not get rich. And there are merchants with good skills for dealing with people who nevertheless fail. The different faculties are tools. It is essential to have good tools, but it also essential that the tools should be used in the right way. One man can take a sharp saw, a square, and a good plane and build a handsome article of furniture. Another man can take the same tools and set to work to duplicate the article, but his production will be a botch. He does not know how to use good tools in a successful way. The various faculties of your mind are the tools from which you must do the work, which is to make you rich. But it will be easier for you to succeed if you get into a business for which you are well equipped with mental tools. Generally speaking, you will do best in that business which will use your strongest faculties, the one fit for which you are naturally best fitted. But there are also limitations to this statement. No one should regard his vocation as being irrevocably fixed by the skills from which he is born. You cannot get rich in any business because if you do not have the right talent for it, you can develop that talent. It merely means that you'll have to make your tools as you are going along, instead of confining yourself to the use of tools with which you were born. It will be easier for those to succeed in a vocation for which you already have the talents in a well-developed state. But you can't succeed in any vocation because you can develop a rudimentary talent, and there is no talent of which you have not at least a small amount. You will get rich most easily if you do that for which you are best fitted, but you will get rich most satisfactorily if you do that which you want to do. Doing what you want to do is life, and there is no real satisfaction in living if you are compelled to do something which we do not like and fail to do what we want to do. And it is certain that you can do what you want to do. Your desire to do it is proof that you have within you the power which can do it. Desire is a manifestation of power. The desire to play music is a power-seeking expression and development. The desire to invent mechanical devices is also a power-seeking expression and development. Where there is no power, either developed or undeveloped, to do a thing, there is never any desire to do that thing. Where there is a strong desire to do a thing, it is proof that the power to do it is strong and only needs to be developed and applied in the right way. All things being equal, it is best to select a business for which you have the best developed talent. But if you have a strong desire to engage in any particular line of work, you should select that work as the ultimate goal. Because you can do what you want to do, it is your right and privilege to follow the business or avocation with which you will be most congenial and pleasant. You are not obliged to do what you do not like to do, and should not do it except as a means to bring you to your desired work. If there are past mistakes whose consequences have placed you in an undesirable business or environment, you may be obliged for some time to do what you do not like to do. But you can make the doing of it pleasant by knowing that it is making possible for you to come to your desired work. If you feel that you are not in the right vocation, do not act too hastily in trying to get into another one. The best way, generally, to change a business or an environment is by growth. Do not be afraid to make a sudden and radical change if the opportunity is presented, and if you feel, after careful consideration, that it is the right opportunity. But never take sudden or radical action when you are in doubt as to the wisdom of doing so. There is never any hurry to get on the creative plane, and there is no lack of opportunity. When you get out of the competitive mind, you will understand that you never need to act hastily. No one else is going to beat you to the thing you want to do. There is enough for all. If one place is taken, another and a better one will be opened for you a little further out. There is plenty of time. When you are in doubt, wait. Fall back on the contemplation of your vision and increase your faith and purpose. And by all means, in times of doubt and indecision, cultivate gratitude. A day or two spent in contemplating the vision of what you want and in earnest thanksgiving that you are getting it will bring your mind into such close relationship with the infinite that you will make no mistake when you do act. There is a mind which knows all there is to know. And if you have deep gratitude, you can come into close unity with this mind by faith and the purpose to advance in life. Mistakes come from acting hastily or from acting in fear or doubt or in forgetfulness on the right motive, which is more to life to all and less to none. As you go in the certain way, opportunities will come to you in increasing numbers. You will need to be very steady in your faith and purpose and to keep in touch with the supreme power through reverent gratitude. Do all that you can do in a perfect manner every day, but do it without haste, worry, or fear. Go as fast as you can, but never hurry. Remember that in the moment you begin to hurry, you cease to be a creator and become a competitor. You drop back into the old plane again. Whenever you find yourself hurrying, stop. Fix your attention on the mental image of the thing you want and begin to give thanks that you are getting it. This exercise of gratitude will never fail to strengthen your faith and renew your purpose. So that's our reading for today, and it's about getting into the right business. Again, I'm a bus driver by profession. That's what I do for a living, and I'm very grateful for that job. There was a time when I was dissatisfied, and I hated it. I actually hated my job, hated going to work there. And I knew at that time that it was wrong, and I had to do something about it. So I began to find ways to enjoy my life as it was. Don't get me wrong. I've always had the vision that I wanted to do something else. I've always had the vision of living a different life. That's what eventually led to the creation of Build a Life You Love to Live, or Live and Love Life, and this theme of Build a Life You Love to Live, because that was my mission, to build a life that I love to live. And I've done so very gradually. I've worked towards this. Now, I enjoy being a bus driver, and I'm very grateful for that because it's allowed me to enjoy a certain lifestyle. It's allowed me to have many things that I wouldn't have had otherwise. I was off out of the last 2 years, a year in total, because of physical inability. I was weak. I was unable to move very well. Um, and because I had the job I have, I was able to recoup at home and still earn satisfactory income to be able to survive. Now, again, it put me in a bad way, but it's allowed me to survive and get to the place, or still remain in a place that I could live a fairly satisfactory life. But it's always been my vision to live a different life. I, as you can tell, I'm a good speaker. I like to talk. I like to have conversations. And that's what I want to do for a living. I want to be out here interviewing people and talking to people and showing you how they can live a better life, how they have lived a better life, so that you can build the life you love to live. That hasn't been a gradual process, and it's still not complete. I haven't begun to monetize that. I haven't began to put a sales platform together so that I can earn a living from what I do here. But it's not going to stop me from doing it. It's my gradual process using creative thought towards building a life I love to live. That's what we do here. That's what we're trying to do is, A, I'm building a better life for myself. And B, I'm taking people along with me. If you're willing to grow, if you're willing to learn and develop and become all that you want to be, I'm here to help. And I have other people who are willing to help. I have people who can show you the path. I've done a lot of growth on myself, and I'm working on my own coaching practice as well, built within this community. Again, I haven't begun to monetize it or put the package together. I've considered it. I've done some detailed work on it, but I haven't put the entire package together. So I have nothing to offer you yet. But that doesn't mean it isn't coming. By 2021, by the beginning of 2021, which is only 5 months away at this point, I intend to have my coaching package put together. I've been working with that. I've gotten a partner within Live and Love Life. These are the gradual things I'm doing to get there. And that's the process, is getting in the right business. Now, being a bus driver, driving is something I wanted to do all of my life. But I wasn't sure I wanted to do that professionally. It's just something I do naturally. It comes to me. I think and act behind the wheel effortlessly. I do it without almost thinking. It just comes naturally to me. But that isn't what I want to do. I want to be able to have conversations that are going to be empowering. I want to be able to empower you by talking to others. I admire Oprah Winfrey because that's what she does. Okay, yeah, she gets to talk to stars and help promote them, and that's how she pays the bills. But she gets to have conversations with people about the way they live life and how they help other people build a better life. That's what I want to do for a living. I would love to be in Oprah Winfrey's shoes. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want to have her kind of money? But I'm not looking at it for the money. I've never looked at doing this to earn a certain dollar amount. And that's still not what I'm doing. But at the same time, it's time to put that financial success behind what I intend to do for a living. That's the point of studying wealth. Not because I believe in being greedy or being selfish or that I deserve more money or I deserve more money than anybody else out there. I'm learning through this book that there's more than enough to go around. We just have to have a desire to go out and get it. And then we have to use our creative thought to put something in place that will build that wealth for us. That's what I'm working for. That's what I'm working towards. I am building a life I love to live. And it's coming. One day I intend to walk away from my job as a bus driver. but it's never been with the intention of, I just walk away. As the book just told us today, don't just jump and make radical decisions and take radical action unless you're prepared to do so. So I'm not ready to walk away from my job just yet, but I intend to one day. I don't intend to retire as a bus driver, and that's a lot of bus drivers do. They retire, they work, many, many years until they're sore and ragged and tired, and they don't have much life left at the end of their days as a bus driver. That's not what I want for myself. It's not what I want for my family. I want to be able to enjoy life as it goes along. Now, I'm approaching 50. I'm getting close. And who knows what the next 15 or 20 years will bring. But I expect good things from the next 15 or 20 years. Why? Because I'm working now to put that in place. I'm using my creative thought to attract that financial success. That's what I've been learning in this book. And I'm going to continue to study this book. I'll move on to other studies, but I'm going to continue to study this book. So that's our topic for today, and that's our thought today, is that getting into the right business or into the right opportunities will help you succeed. But don't just jump because you don't enjoy your job. I hated my job once upon a time. I had to learn how to enjoy life and enjoy my job and enjoy the opportunities that it presented itself. So I'm in a good place as far as that goes, but it's still my mission to grow beyond that, to grow into something else. So I mentioned also that I was going to have a special offer, a special promotion regarding this book. Now, as I mentioned, my mentors they've rewritten the book, and they're re-releasing their book very soon. August 13th, it comes out on Kindle. And then they're going to have the physical book come out a couple weeks after that, or a week after that. So I want you to get that book. Go to www.live-love-life.ca/SOGR. That's for Science of Getting Rich, SOGR. www.live-love-life.ca/SOGR. Get that now, and if you buy it, in fact, I was going to offer this just to people who buy it through my link and go to our website and get it through our link. I'm offering a mastermind, a bi-weekly mastermind where we're going to study the science of getting rich and implement it in our lives. So I want you to join our mastermind. If you buy the book, Science of Getting Rich, if you buy it through our link, you'll have access to that. But if you buy it, even if you bought it through Sunil or Quora, send me your receipt, send me your purchase, and whether I confirm it with Quora or Sunil, I'll figure out how. But if you buy the Science of Getting Rich, Quora and Sunil's book, I'm going to give you access to that mastermind. So I want people to join in the study. It's going to be a bi-weekly study starting in September. We're going to study the Science of Getting Rich in mastermind format. So we're going to study each topic for 18 weeks in fact, we're going to study Sunil and Quora's version. That's exactly how it's going to work. And I think there are 20 chapters in that book. So for 20 weeks, we are going to, or 20 appointments, 20 bi-weekly sessions. So that's for 10 months, basically. We're going to study the Science of Getting Rich. So please purchase your copy, especially if you haven't got one. Go to www.live-love-life.ca/SOGR and get your copy today. Because again, not only is that book and the program, which comes with videos, audios, a forum that we can, interact with and help to learn this better, but I'm giving away mastermind access to anybody who has purchased their book, because we're going to study their book. So please get your copy. If you purchased a copy already, please reach out to me and let me know that you purchased, and I'll add you to that mastermind. So thank you for joining me today. I'm RJ Horner in Live and Love Life. That's been our study of the science of getting rich. Chapter 13, I believe it was. Yes, chapter 13, which is getting into the right business. Join me again tomorrow, chapter 14. It's our 15th day that we've been studying this of 20 days. Again, 19 and 20 is going to be a review, a study of what we learned in the 17 chapters. So please continue to join us. I'll be back again tomorrow at noon. I'm RJ Horner. Better days ahead.